Day 7. You don't know what you don't like until you really experience it. And let me just say, being wet and cold is really my Achilles heel. All the clothes I laid out yesterday barely dried because we caught the tail end of the sun by the time we got to camp, so it was still damp and cold. Some quick dry stuff I wore today thankfully dried off mostly in the morning.
Day 7, y'all. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's get out of this canyon. Let's get out of this canyon.
Today's gonna be crazy.
Let's get out of this canyon.
Let's get out of here, bro.
We're in here. Hey, let's go to this canyon.
Get out!
I really wish I could say we didn't have to experience what we did yesterday again, but that would simply not be the case. We knew today would be a long day and would take some extra effort because we had to go from the base of this canyon and find a way up and out of here. I was amped to be one of the DLs that day to help spark the charge to get us out of there. We knew that we had to just accept that we would get wet again today. It was going to be unavoidable. We had to do what we had to do to get around and out. And so, day 2 of canyoneering, jumping into cold water and pulling ourselves and our packs out.
Hang on. You got it. Good, good. Nice. Awesome job. Let's go, baby. Nice work, nice work, nice work. Nice, nice. Good job, good job. Okay, that's okay. That's good.
Though I didn't like being wet and cold, I admit
ready?
I really did enjoy this bit of climbing.
Coming up.
And the group cheering always made it more fun.
Rigging hopefully with the extra hand lines, but keeps it in back. Even here over this lip, see how Wayne's butt is out?
Nice hand.
As if you're walking up it.
Okay.
That's it. That's it.
Look at that. Come on. Woo! Keep your hand on it. Keep your hand on it. Nice.
Thanks, y'all.
Nice.
Good job.
Got very loose rock there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Big step here.
Alright.
Yeah,
Woo! Good job!
Good job, everybody.
Y'all drink water!
Yeah.
I think like a deep breath and let's keep moving because we don't.
Yeah.
Do you want this way or you good?
I'm gonna try without it, if that's okay.
Big step to that ledge.
There it is.
Yep, and then
Found
handstand.
it.
Just push up with your hands. Use that buoyancy of the water. Use the buoyancy of the water, and right here there's a big step, and you'll be on shallow ground again. You feel it?
I feel it.
That's okay.
I feel it. Thanks,
You
Cal.
got this with your long legs.
Thanks, Cal.
You want a hand line?
Okay, over here.
I would argue this would be the most challenging pool day, because this stemming technique today really required us to use oppositional force, stepping up while pushing our back against the wall. And though I felt more comfortable in a way doing this because I've bouldered before, I still felt this was really tough for me. It really pushed us to the edge.
Wait, try to get more in there. Try to get in.
And we literally had to force ourselves to in order to get out of there. We had to get it done.
It's all about that oppositional force. If you're pushing, it doesn't matter if it's wet. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Wiggle your back. Yeah. Crab walk. Let's go. That's it. That's it. You're there. You're there. You're there. Keep going in. Keep going that way. Going towards our friends. Yeah. Yes! 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 Yes, you're there. Wait, you're there.
See that L shape she's making?
Yeah.
That's the way.
That's it.
Flatten
You wanna-
the L shape.
Go. Good.
Nice
Push
and
against that wall.
Megan, you're there.
Yep.
You're
You're
there.
so good.
Good work,
Nice.
team.
Now you just scoot your buns all the way over. Nice work. Nice job.
Yes.
And for those who tried but couldn't, we were able to see how you could turn the hand line into a harness. Super handy.
88135. Oh yeah, baby.
Now they ask you during your application process for a NOLS trip about medical conditions to make sure the trip is feasible for you and you have everything you need to accomplish the trip. I feel fortunate to be generally pretty healthy, but one thing I always forget about are my migraines because I rarely get them, maybe 1 or 2 a year. But when I get them, they're pretty debilitating. Like, I need to take some ibuprofen, curl up in a dark room, and try to go to sleep. They're usually triggered from very rare instances of super high stress, lack of sleep for consecutive nights, and yeah, it only made sense for it to manifest itself on this trip, right? Of course, flipping between temperatures, jumping into cold water didn't help either. And of course it would show up on one of, if not the hardest day of our trip. At that point, there was no way to keep up my cheerful, energetic demeanor. I popped some ibuprofen, retreated into some bit of quiet solitude, trailing behind the group and praying this migraine would pass sooner than later. I had never hiked like this with a migraine before. I felt bad not being able to lead the group through such a tough day, but I was grateful to Seth, who seamlessly stepped up to help find our way with the other DL, Megan, that day.
Sounds good.
I tried to keep a smile, but I was hurting inside. The obstacles weren't gonna stop, and I decided I wasn't going to either. I felt this internal instinct to keep pushing, to get to where we gotta go, to survive.
Nice, y'all. Good job.
More hand lines, more pulling, more anchoring. We were steadily making our way and ascending through this
Thank you
canyon.
so much. Y'all are wonderful. Thanks, team. Y'all are great. Appreciate you.
Finally, it seemed the ibuprofen kicked in, and it took my migraine from a 7 to a more manageable 2 out of 10. I could at least talk to people more. And just in time to learn a fun game called Good Day, Bruce. This was one of my favorite moments on this trip. Seth, Megan, and Cal led the charge in scatting out our next traverse upward. We definitely weren't done yet. I honestly don't know how Cal had such energy. They always anchored so we could get up.
Strong AF. Let's go.
If you want to.
Cal, do you need anything?
I stopped recording because I was happy to finally feel useful after my migraine mostly passed, and became an additional anchor and puller, wedging myself behind that bush and large rock.
Each other probably like.
After everyone and their packs were hauled up, we took a short hike, some more up, and finally found our campsite for the night. I felt extra appreciative that night.
So proud of us. We did it. Today was a pressure.
Cal, what's up? I love you.
I love you.
You're awesome. Thanks so much. Thanks for the food, y'all. We made it. We made it. Hello. I know. Look at this grub.
I felt like we were nearing the end of our survival week, No more canyoneering.
Oh my God. Oh my
and we only had a super long hike on the road tomorrow. That'd be easier, right? Right?